All right, we're back. So, if you guys will remember when Diddy first hit the news, I think I was the first person to say he's going to bring down the whole industry.
Yes, we were.
If someone wants to challenge that, I challenge you to go on YouTube and find out. Because as soon as that hit, I was like, oh man, he's going to bring down the whole industry.
You said that before he even got arrested.
Before he even got arrested. Like, he's going to bring down the whole industry. And then now, like, and so much fake news out there and digitally modified news. I mean, we already know Kamala had digitally enhanced people showing up at her events. Yeah. I mean, that's what I perceived it as. I mean, you tell me. But the superpowers to be, right? And I said this to Caleb in the shop the other day. I'm like, if you don't think Diddy was... Make it like 72 and a half days. I don't know why I'm having this rolling heat flashes, or is the truck overheating? Everything seems normal. Comfortably 72, please. Not blowing in my face. Anyone else out there heat hair blowing in her face? I do. If you don't think Diddy wasn't selling his sex show or his freak show, porno, orgy, importing, export, sex trafficking, drugs, designer lubes stacked to the ceiling. Like, the dude had, like, inventory in lubes.
Yeah.
What do you have to have inventory in lubes for? Well, if you're just having casual sex, right?
Nothing was casual about what he was doing.
Yeah, so that's my point. You don't need gallons of lube for, you know, a 20-minute sex show, right?
Right.
He was putting on probably an all-week-long orgy for people, for the elite. But my point is, you don't think he was selling that? Like, hey, yo, Rick Ross, you know, I got this crazy freak show thing going on, man, and it is off the charts, off the chain, man. Drugs, girls, boys, lady boys. I got people coming in from different countries. Whatever you want, anything goes. Going to cost you $100,000 a night. And then they're like, shit, I drop $100,000 at the dispensary, right?
I think he did it for...
He did it for a lot of different reasons. I'm saying, but if you don't think he was selling that, like he was selling a Rap Star video or his Sean John clothing line back in the day, you're sadly mistaken. He was selling that. He was selling that freak show or freak party or whatever it was. Get your freak on, and the elite have the paper to do it. So you would never know. And you're hearing like whispers of things going on out there. Like Meek had some stuff to say. Bieber had some stuff to say. Jay-Z may not. Will Smith. All these elite people. And you know what? That type of sexual behavior we'll talk about goes back to the beginning of time, right?
Yeah.
Beginning of time. And it was more not so public 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, right? But, I mean, if you look at some of the portrayed movies that we watch, right? Some of this is fact and fantasy. Dudes dressed up in leotards, dudes who wear makeup, right? I don't think I get that, but what I'm saying is men having sex with men's been going on forever.
Yes.
And orgies and women and, you know, midget tossing or whatever you want to call it, right? Just sexual behaviors, sexual preferences. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him if he had a little circus going on over there.
Stop it. It wasn't Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson was there. He was there too. A lot of elite people were there. J-Lo. Like, J-Lo had a little thing with P. Diddy back in the day when she said Jenny from the block. Do you remember that? I'm just Jenny from the block. Ba, ba, ba. I like to suck big butt. Stop it. I didn't say the words. I just said she's Jenny Ho from the block. But she was with Diddy. Diddy's son was bringing in girls. They got him in this. They're gonna get him on the RICO. But if you don't think he was selling those services like the Epstein Island, and that was just another level of freak show, and they killed his ass in jail, right? That's what I heard. I didn't follow that too closely, but yeah, the cops are out in full force out here in Pennsylvania. But I said he's going to bring down the whole industry, and I was kind of weird that he was just out and about, like taking the world in, right? Like he realized, like, man, this obsession with this and the lifestyle and the money and the men and the women and, you know, fulfilling his desires and, you know, beating people up and threatening, you know, he was just way out of control, right? And now he's sorry. Like, and I think that he was out in public and on the run saying, like, damn, I got some choices I need to make here, right? This is the truth of it.
He probably was out and about hiding a lot of money.
Well, he's just sitting in a New York park. Like, he's Pdiddy Puff Daddy. I smoke a lot of weed, got a lot of money.
Yeah.
You're sitting in a park? That tells me, like, you're reflecting.
Yeah.
Like, you're reflecting on all that in your mind. Like, you were good with it. And then once the world kept saying, hey, dude, this is effed up, and you can't do this. And you've been doing it. But then, you know, he was just so engulfed in, like, the Epstein Island stuff. Like, people were throwing money at you, and you advertised it, and you promoted it, and you kept it going, right? Which is not, I'm not saying any of this behavior is good. I mean, between you and your wife, or your husband, or I don't even know what they call that. Husband, and women, or, I don't know. You had that dude on TV that had sister wives. Like, come on, like, sister wives and kids in every house in the same cul-de-sac.
Yes.
This is some of the shit that just should
They're
be
all broken up now.
That just should be behind closed doors.
He has one wife now. Or no, two. I think.
Anyway. But back to Diddy, like I'm saying, well, if he's sitting in the park with the hippies smoking weed and taking DMH, he's surely reflecting on, is he going to take his own life, or is he going to wait for someone to take him out so the whole world doesn't get the stink of who was at Diddy's freak shows? You know what I mean? Like, they were pumped up with so much loot, they needed to go to an oil change place to get their oil changed. You follow what I'm saying? So, yeah. Definitely, people with more money than Diddy definitely don't want anyone to know that they were at Diddy's freak shows, that's for sure. If I was holding freak shows, I mean, my freak shows last, like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. But that's just me and you freak show.
Yes.
You know, we're not sex trafficking or anything like that. This is all consented.
Yes.
Consented. Yeah. I'm not advertising it. I mean, that's what Pornhub's for. Leave that to the specialist there, Diddy son. I don't think he's going to get away with this. No way. And
he's sex trafficking.
They got him wrapped up. Yeah, sex trafficking and RICO Act. The RICO Act is what brought down the mafia. The families, the 5 families and more. Yeah, RICO Act put you in jail forever until you die.
There's a difference between him, like, you know, putting on freak shows and letting people fulfill their fantasy, and then there's a big difference when you're doing this sex trafficking. Like, that's wrong.
It was probably kidnapping, borderline, probably everything. If you're talking drugs, bringing people in from different countries and holding people hostage, beating people, threatening their lives, like, yeah, that's a whole, and then intertwining that with your business. That's why I said he was selling this.
Yeah.
He was selling this service. That's for sure.
Right.
And I don't know. And someone out here is probably going to say otherwise, but I mean, you have to talk about this. Like, one district attorney said, "Here's the man that we gave the keys to the city of New York, and now we gave him the keys to the city of his jail cell.
Right.
Like, that's heavy. And now, and this is what messes me up a lot about the world, right? It is no secret, and we're not talking marijuana drug dealers, because now you have big corporations who are marijuana legal distribution of drugs, right? It's legal now, even though the federal government doesn't say state and local laws overpower federal, right? That's why you have
misunderstanding what's legal and what's not legal.
Marijuana is legal.
Marijuana is legal, but you can still only have on your person.
I understand what I'm saying. Now, big pharma is the big drug dealers.
Right.
Big pharma is the big drug dealers. There's more to this. If you listen to a lot of rap music and hip-hop music, these people were pimps. And it could be white people, it could be Asian people. I mean, you got Indian rappers now that are just dope.
Yeah, I agree.
Who sell pills, who sell heroin, who sell cocaine, who are drug dealers and gangsters, and we praise them.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's where I think a lot of the world's messed up. I mean, right now we got the biggest gangster coming for president, Trump, baby. Right?
Yeah.
The biggest gangster. Been to jail. Been bankrupt. I mean, this dude is like, he is the United States. He's the United States gangster.
What did the thing say? He's even got 3 kids from 3.
Yeah, he's got baby mama drama, and he's got it all. He's the total package for us. But our dysfunctional society, right, is praising things like this, and that's where it's wrong. You don't want to raise your children to say you're going to be the next heroin dealer of, I don't know, Nottingham, Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? You want to be the next corn dealer in Nottingham, Pennsylvania, and look up to that guy. You follow me? Not the local gangster, drug dealer, murderer. And a lot of these people who are in the limelight were those people, and still may be. I mean, you've seen Beanie Siegel go through all that when he was with Rocca. Oh, I had the gun. It wasn't my gun. All that bullshit. Someone died at the reaches of your fingers. You follow me? Did he walk? Did he not walk? You know, that game is a big game.
Gas is even cheap here.
Yeah, but you know, there's way more heroes in the world than your local hip hop and rap star artists. You follow me? Or, you know, your country music people who you praise, like one of these Luke Bryan dudes, and he doesn't even write all his own music. He buys it.
Luke Bryan is the shit.
Or whoever it is, I'm saying.
Can't even.
But yeah, Diddy's going down. I think I was the first to say it. I think I was the first to say that he's going to give up the whole music industry. And there's a lot of big paper that don't want that to happen. I mean, they killed Biggie. They killed Pac, right? For less. Yeah. They killed Biggie and Pac for less. Thanks for watching.